Hi, I'm April. Thank you for checking out this crazy life of mine. I have some Happy Mail here that we're going to open, and I also have my new binder that I am using. We're going to compare it to the Erin Condner that I got on Amazon. I don't know, okay? If I know only a couple people watched my last two videos, which is fine. This is pretty much me for my mental health right now. So let's get into it. So this is from Simply Touched, and this is all of this I ordered. None of it was just sent to me. And I'm pretty sure I know what this is. This should be my trackers. It's so cute. I love unpackaging packages. They're so pretty and so cute. This is like thick paper. So Simply Touched Co. There's no note, which is also fine. So yep, we have my cash trackers. Oh, there's the thank you note. So let's get this open and we'll take a closer look at them. Thank you. I'm so thankful you choose Simply Touched Co. for your budgeting and planning needs. I'd love to hear how these projects are making a difference for you. Share your experience by leaving a review or tagging us on social media. I can't wait to see how you're using them. Ooh, a mini savings challenge. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. You can save $120. The most expensive on this is $30. So that is cool. Set that aside. And then I don't know if I ordered these. I don't think so because there's only one. But it says a fully fund and it has amount saved. So that's pretty cool. And then I just have some one-sided trackers, which will help with my big saving funds that we are saving for. Awesome. Okay, and my next package here is from Paper Day Design. Ooh, I wonder if this is my September. I don't know what this is. I've been ordering a bunch of stuff like crazy. So let's see. No, it is not. Okay, cool. Oh, my no school pencils stickers. That is awesome. Let me see. Yeah, very cool. Need those. Because when there's no school for me, there's no work for me. Isn't that crazy how that works? And yep, that's it. That's in there. And now for the planner. So the story about this planner is I bought it in the middle of July. It shipped out, and I knew it was going to take a while. It shipped out, and it's set in Oregon. It's set in Oregon for 2 weeks. Well, it's set in Oregon for 2 weeks, and I was mad. And I had called the shipping company that shipped it, and they're like, oh, we're sorry, you need to call the person you bought it from, which is Erin Condner, and you need to have them refund you or ship you a new one. Later that day, it started moving again. So I don't know what happened with that, but let's get into it. It was very frustrating. And I ordered one off of Amazon, which I can show you is this guy. And I called this my whatever planner. This one's only 12 months and I really wanted 18 months, and this one looks smaller than a 7x9, and I measured it and the pages, you know how it goes. So let's see what we got in here. Oh, bright pink too. I love it. I love it. I love it. There it is. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So first up, let's open this guy. See what we got in here. And I have had Erin Condner before, in like 2022. We won't talk about that. And these are just little postcards, which is cool. And then, yeah. Awesome, awesome. So those I will save and set aside. And we have one of the Erin Condren dual pins here I will be using. Let me just make sure. Yep, that's everything. So I'll move that out of the way. And I already have one of these, but it had sticky notes on it, so I'm kind of glad I have this. It should help me a lot. So let's take these and put them side by side. Oh yeah, so I guess they're the same, but this one's the 18 and this one's the 12, and I wanted the 18. So that's fine. Expand my mind, open my eyes, fill my heart. And I did get it without my name, just because I'm the only one that's going to use it. So we have the dashboard, and I did order way erase markers from Erin Condren as well. Yeah, I know I could get them cheaper, but I just wanted to do it this way. So we have that, so I will be using that. And then we have thick paper here. And then I thought this was funny in my other one that I got off of Amazon. Let me zoom y'all in. There we go. So right here it says, "This is my life." My channel is "This is my crazy," or "This Crazy Life of Mine." So I thought that was cool. Sorry about that. I had to eat dinner, but I'm back. Alright, so we're just going to do a quick flip through of this so I can get on to my planning. So we have the upcoming year up until December 2026. And then we have a May monthly, a June monthly, and then we have our July. I did order, I believe, through July. Or I started it in July, just so I can kind of take what I remember from June and July and put it in here. It's not going to be a whole lot, but hey. So we're going to turn to August. So we have a page here that's just a lined paper. Sorry, you guys can't see that. Zero, get out of my way. There we go. So we have my August here. And then we have the monthly calendar. Then we have the dashboard, and we have a blank page. And then we start with the weekly. I am going to transfer everything from my current calendar into here. And then we have another blank page, and then we have September. So what I had decided to do is, so I was here going to put like my favorite quotes, my favorite movies, my favorite books, anything like that that I happen throughout the month. And then I got to thinking about it, like, I need a page to where I have my monthly breakdown. But then I also got to thinking about it. I already know what bills I have to pay each month by the calendar and the weekly. But I think what I'm going to do is, since I'm not going to be using the extra pages in July, what I'm going to do is I'm going to either use this blank page or the blank page on June. That way, you know, I can just flip to July and it's here. And I'm going to put what my bills are, average, or what the highest it's been. And then each month, you know, as I check it, I'll put in my calendar on how much those bills are. I think at this same spot, because I was going to do it here on this blank page. It's not lined. But I need to have my weekly and bi-weekly, so I think I'm just going to do it here. Make it simple. I like to have my monthly amount, my bi-weekly amount, and my weekly amount, just so I know if I ever have to do a weekly amount, I can just go, oh, yep, that's it. And that'd be a little bit easier for me. That's what I think I'm going to do with this page. And then I got the minimal just so I could do something here. And then I'm going to set up my calendar, which I have a kit for, and I will show you that in just a second. I'm going to set up here. I have to look in the one I set up that I'm not using. I have to look in that and see what I put here because I don't remember. And in the other one that I got off of Amazon, it's only a 12-month. I don't want to use that. I want to use this one. It's 18 months. I said that previously. But in the 12-month, I have to look and see what I put up here, which I will do in just a second. I will set up the weeklies. And then I did get the additional, see, August 2026. This will be perfect for me. I did get the additional notes. So I have the note page, and then I have extra note pages so I can do what I fully wanted to back here. Unlike that one, I didn't get the option. I just went with basic stuff here. In the back of this, you have your Heritage and Awareness Days. You have your Let's Keep in Touch, which I think I'm going to use for contacting my favorite people on Etsy or like Planner Kate and stuff like that if I ever want to send them a big thank you or anything like that. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. If anyone knows what to do with this page, let me know. I don't know. And then we do with Erin Condner, you do get a couple pages of stickers. 1, 2, 3 pages of stickers, which these I rip out and use. I put with the rest of my stickers. Because I don't want to have the stickers in the back and something happens. I don't mind, you know, reusing these. There we go. And then we do have a 2-folder page and then another laminated page that I can use for something. My autofocus sucks. There it goes. So yeah. So we're gonna turn back to August. I'm going to set that aside. The stickers. I don't know if I'll use any of the stickers for this month, but we'll see. So I'm going to set up, ooh, I thought I just folded a page. So we're going to set up this one. We're going to set up this one from this one because this is going to be my quote-unquote catch-all. This is going to be my quote-unquote catch-all. So I didn't have anything here or on this page, so that's fine. So we're going to flip over to the monthly calendar. I am going to grab my August kit that I want to use. Oh my gosh, that ain't it. I'll be right back. I'm going to clean this up and get it out. Alright, so this is the kit I'm using. It's from Sticker Mama. And if you do go back and look at my other videos that I posted yesterday or 2 days ago, you guys will see that I did show you guys this one. So we have happy birthday stickers. We have little decorative stickers. And then we have football, which I'm super excited about because I want to start tracking my football team. So that's cool. I will be using those. And then we have our August monthly calendar. Here we have the side notes page, and then we have stickers here for appointments and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to be using those. We will see. And then we have our monthly budget. And this is about what I will use, and I don't even think I'm going to use all of that. And then we have the dashboard habit tracker, so you can see the month. This I might start using for next month, since this month is already half over. You don't need a certain color or anything like that for it, so I think that will work. We also have this month numbered lined page. Don't know if I'll be using that one, but I got it. And then this is the last page, and this is the dashboard setup. And I think I'm going to use it. Pretty sure I'm going to use it, but not 100%. So let's get into getting my month done. If my head's in the way, I'm sorry, but y'all can't even see that. It was too far to the coil, or too close to the coil. Which is fine. That is perfectly fine. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, cool. It didn't rip. So, tell me everybody, how was your week so far? How was your weekend, since it is now Tuesday? So today was the first day of school for kids here. Oh, yeah, well, if you're new to the channel, sorry. I'm still getting used to how my camera's set up. So, if you're new to the channel, or decide to watch my channel, so a little bit about me is I am from Alaska. I've been in Alaska for 37 years. I was raised here. I did try to live in the States, and that just didn't work. I am not a state type of girly. I am not a state type of girly at all. Which is fine. It don't bother me. I'm groovy either way. And these boxes here, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do it. So I have this. I have a bunch of stickers that I pulled out just to kind of have ready. I'm going to lay some of these down. Oh, these are too big. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm not doing that. Let me see. I don't think there was... Nope, there wasn't. So put that aside, because I'm not using that. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna keep on rolling. I'm afraid y'all can't see, so I'm gonna zoom in a little. There. And I'll just try to remember to move it. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep you out. So I got these ones, and I might just, you know, speed past this. Who knows? We'll see when I go to edit it. And I wanted the square ones for the square numbers for a couple different reasons. To be different. Because I see everyone using the dots. And I just thought this whole hot air balloon thing was nice. You know, I just thought it was nice. And I am still trying to learn how to do all this without, you know, messing up too terribly. So y'all be kind, be patient. We all start somewhere, right? And this is just going to be me getting better and better at it as I go. So on my channel here, I do cleaning videos. We have some really exciting stuff coming up in about a year. So it might be a little presumable me telling you this. I guess presumable is not the right word. But we are moving from Alaska to the lower 48. We are still kind of undetermined on where yet. But we are doing the move. We are doing it. We want it to be next summer. And right now it's just basically seeing if we have the money to move next summer. And the ability to. We're moving for a couple different reasons. Mainly because we are having a hard time with the winters up here right now. And we've been having that problem for a long while. So it's not nothing new. It's just, we're kind of just tired of it. And we don't want to be, snowbirds is what it's called. We don't want to be snowbirds. We don't want to come back during the summer and then, you know, we just don't want to do that. Because that would require, you know, every time we come up back for the summers, we'd have to find a place to live. We'd have to do this, or we just don't want to do that. We want to be in one place. We want to be happy in that one place. And mainly, you know, we don't mind going to a place that has snow. We can't do the negative 40, 50, 60, however freaking cold it gets. It varies and changes so often that we just don't want to do that. All right, so I am actually going to enter everything here and then come back. I will probably speed through it if you guys would like, or skip over it. And like I said, we're just winging it here. So, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, so I have all my bills set up. Zoom out just a hair. So we have all my bills set up. So now let's go in and enter. We'll start here. We'll go in and enter the stuff I have written down because, you know, some of them you just don't have little things to enter for. I'm going to zoom in on this one. Some of them you just can't get stickers for, and you only use them once or twice anyway, so team. And most of the stuff I am writing now has already happened, or my calendar is already full, so I don't have to make sure there's room for August, because we're halfway through August. See, we all mess up, we all make mistakes. Oh, I do have I do think I have something for like doctor's appointments. Be right back. So I do have some little doctor ones here. You know, it's not the color I would like, and it's off-centered, but you know, it stands out amongst the crowd, so that's fine. So 8 a.m. 8 a.m. And I was going to color code this. It's just simpler to do it this way. I mean, I might go through and dot or highlight later, but right now this is just what works. And I forgot to add some paydays. We'll come back to that. Open house. (5 p.m. to 7 p.m.) Ooh. And I do need a birthday sticker. And I just used the one off that sheet. I think I did. So we'll do that. And then we'll do... like this pinkish purple. And then right below it, I will write twins. Because it's my twins' birthday. It's my twins' birthday. They turn 11. There. Da, 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 da. On the 6th, on the 13th, I do want to do in blue. The days my other half worked, so he worked on the 10th. Dad work. On the 12th, Dad worked. On the 17th, Dad worked. And I'll do everything else on the other side in a minute. So we have here. I need to add that there. Forgot, I have 2 more paydays to add. Because, you know, I'm just here. Right there. And right there. I gotta write that. First day of school. Bam, bam. There we go. Then we'll flip it over. Like I said, I'm doing this from my other notebook, so, you know, it goes as it goes. So we have the payday on the 1st, and then we also had a cello concert. On the 2nd, I had a barbecue. From 12 to 3. On the 7th, I worked. Should just be work, but you know. 7 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Today I had to do a vote. Not a presidential or any type of voting like that. This is for a work vote. And then on the 14th, I had live runs. And Dad worked. Dad worked. So, and actually on here, if I worked that's out of the normal, which this was, that's when I'll put it on here, but I will also put it on my weekly. Got that done, nothing there. 21st, we have nothing. But here, I need to do another doctor's appointment. Oh, nope. We do have a tooth on here. And that's on the 22nd. We'll put it at the bottom. My daughter has to get her tooth pulled. Hence the reason there's a dentist sticker. So, pumpkin. Tooth pulled. 9 a.m. And that's what we have for August so far. So once we get into the weekly is when we start getting like a bunch. So you guys out again? Okay, and then we're gonna go into the week. Oh, we're gonna do the dashboard. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. And these are supposed to fit right in these boxes. Line up nicely. And I just have to make sure that the balloons are facing the right way. Come here. Oh no. That's okay. That is it. Okay. 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 And I'm not looking for this to be like totally perfectly perfect. I mean, maybe not a big gap at the bottom. But you know what I mean? I'm not looking for it. Remove slowly. I'm not looking for it to be like, ooh, 100% perfect, because I am not 100% perfect. I don't think anything in the world is 100% perfect, my opinion. But at the same time, you know, it's gotta be nice. You know what I mean? It's gotta be nice. That doesn't match, but whatever. And that would be why. Screw it. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. I'm just afraid with having to move that one again. Like as for a second time, I'm afraid it's not gonna sit right. Okay, so yeah, this one's fine. I mean, lesson learned, right? Lesson learned. I still think there's going to be a gap. Unless I am learning. This is how we learn, by messing up. We're done. I'm not moving it again. But now, I know to place this one first. There's a little overlap. I don't care. I'm not doing it again. Don't know what I'm using this for, but it matches now. Okay, so on this page, yes, I had my bills. So we'll get this one out. So my monthly budget. Oh, I didn't tell you. So this is from Sticker Mama. And this is the hot air balloons is kit M3113, 7x9. Y'all see that light flashing, or is it just me? Y'all see that? Perfect. All right. And then we're going to lay this bad boy down. So this is going to be everything that we think we're getting in the month. And then I may need my calculator, so I'll grab it. So we're gonna do everything in blue is gonna be my other halves. Everything in green is gonna be mine. Other will be in gray. So we have Z, Pay. We just call him Z here. Z Pay. April Pay. And then we are going to have 3 other pays. Yes, 3 other pays. This is just for unexpected income that we may have. That's all that is. And then we're going to lay our total. And this is why I wanted this type of sticker packet, is because I wanted to be able to have all this one area. I want to be able to make my own lines. Some days it will be different. Some days we will have 1 payday, or some months will only have the 2 paydays. Others will have more. So I wanted to be able to make it like 100% my own. And I'm tired of writing everything. So I have it separated. So my expenses are going to be all my bills that aren't considered debt. And then my debt is going to be all my debt. Except I don't think I'm going to use the interest. I'm just going to be doing beginning of the month balance and the month balance. I think that's what we're gonna do. And I think with this, I'm also going to do who for sure pays what. So I pay, nope. So rent. And I'll put all this in now because it's a general idea. The phone, and that is 405. And then we have anything that's in gray or black is going to be who we're unsure who's going to make the most to cover that specific bill. Usually that's my phone, the internet, and the electric. We kind of just wait and see who has enough to pay for that and all their other bills. So my phone, and yes, I know it is my phone and I should be the one paying for it, or our phones should be together. But he makes 3 times more than I do, so therefore if I don't have enough to pay my phone, he will cover it, as long as the rest of the bills I am paying are covered. And I just realized y'all can't see that. Internet. And we project internet to be, hold on, 198 times 2, 396. Lights. Is 209, or was 209, because we already paid it. And then heating fuel was 300. And so later on, when I set up my debit tracker that I want in the back. When I set that up, you guys are going to see that. What the hell? What the heck am I? You're going to see the debt different than here, because we do have debt on our phones. We do have debt on our phones, but we pay it monthly, but in my eyes it's still a debt. So therefore, you know, we're hopefully going to pay that down. And then our phone bill will be, you know, different. And then we're just going to go ahead and do our debt. And I'm not going to do like all this, because this is my monthly budget. This is what I want monthly. Like, this is what we pay monthly. Even for our debt, we still pay a monthly fee. Not the prettiest, but you know. So I pay the... And I know we have that, but... I wonder, is that... Nope, see, and the expenses are actually broke down this way. I'll come back to that. We're going to work on debt. So I think we're just going to put like the beginning ending balance and not worry about the interest. So I pay the personal loan. Can y'all can kind of see it. I pay my credit card. I pay our quick cash. I pay our car. I pay the jewelry. And this is just what works for us. And Z pays his credit card. And then, so we have yearly payments. We're just going to do savings for right now. So we only track at this moment in time, which by the way, we have nothing in. We're starting that soon. And these are going to be great because we both put into them. So we have our sinking funds, saving challenges. We have our moving. Christmas. And that's it. So our total sticker for savings is actually just going to go right on top of the other one, because why not? Why freaking not? Because there always could be another bill we start saving for, or another something we start saving for at the end. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and add this up real quick. Alright, so I think I have it at least what we think. So 25 plus 27 plus 25. This is our expected amount. I did something wrong. 25 plus 27 plus 25. There we go. So here our estimated is going to be 7,700. My expected is 228. My other is going to be this one here. So 280 plus 180 plus 159 plus 61. So is 680. 680. And then for here we're going to have a 600 and a 300. So that's our breakdown. Our breakdown. Our breakdown. Okay, so we're gonna add this up. So 7,700 plus 228 plus 680 plus 600 plus 300. This is all estimated. $9,508. So we're gonna add these up. $405 plus 616 plus 396 plus 209 plus 300. So 4,126. Okay, let me write these down. Oh my goodness, I'm a mess today. So the personal, so I'm actually going to write these in pencil. So, and I'm going to put it under paid. So personal is 385. $182.50. 722 for car. 100 for jewelry. And then 50 for Z's card. So 385 plus 182 plus 50 plus 722 plus 100 plus 50. So that's 1,489. And then say in all of this, let me make sure y'all can see that. In all of this here, we actually only have, we're going to do that in gray because, yeah. So we only have actual $1. Not going to put the estimates down actually because I haven't worked out all of my bills and stuff to see if we have enough. So that's that. And I know this is going to be kind of a video on the longer side. Which I know. It gets a pain in the butts. So for this is how I think we're going to do this. I need to grab more stickers, so give me one second. So this is going to kind of be my makeshift for right now. Because I have this here that's a weekly spending, but I'm not doing it this way. I mean, I could, but I just feel like, well... So this is how I was doing it in the sample planner. And it just looks kind of chaotic, and it's not supposed to look awesome or anything like that. This is literally, yeah. But I want to just be able to put what we've paid and all that. So I'm going to try it this way. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'm going to try it this way. And if not, I know next time, don't do it that way. Right? And if I don't like it all that great, we know for next time. So we have the weekly spending, and this, it's not even weekly spending, it's our weekly expenses. Alright, so we're gonna do, I guess we're just gonna do write down all the bills and then do what we paid each week. So maybe this might be better. Who knows? Oh yeah. I need to put my total sticker down. So this is a budget and plan with me all in one. That's what we're going to do with this. So we have car. We have quick cash. We have rent. We have lights. We had back to school here. We had my credit card. We had back to school clothing. We had a Jeep come out. We had heating. Internet. We had sea fuel. And goblin fuel. Then we had car, my phone. Personal loan, and then sinking funds, saving challenges. look back real quick. See if there's any bills I forgot. So rent, Z phone. My phone, internet's on there, lights is on there, heating's on there, personal's on there, my credit card's on there, quick cash is on there, car's on there, jewelry, and Z credit card. Okay. And I do want to make lines on this one. I'm not going to put my income on here because, you know, I already have it on another page. And I know my stickers aren't fully lined up, but that's okay. And I know my lines aren't all that straight, and that's okay. So we need to go back over here, and in week 1, the car got 405. Quick cash got 150. Rent got 1650. Lights got 109. Back to school got 375. And that was it for week 1. Week 2 was my car got 280. Week 3, the car got 35. My credit card, which is right here, got 125. Lights got 100. Clothing got 140. Rent got 1100. Jeep, we did 300. So the Jeep is parts. So anytimes it says just Jeep or Goblin or Ghost, that's going to be because that vehicle got parts that we needed to get fixed. Heating got 300 as well. Internet got 198. Z's fuel got 60. Goblin fuel got 60. In week 4. Yep, so that's what we have. had to put a sweater on. I was getting cold. 405. Oh, you guys can't see that. Bam. 405 plus 150 plus 1650 plus 109 plus 375. 2689. That got 280. I am writing them down at the bottom. So 35 plus 1100 plus 100 plus 125 plus 140 plus 300 plus 300 plus 198 plus 60 plus 60. Is 2,418. We're on week 4 now, so we haven't quite got paid yet, so we will fill that in, and then Z will get paid again on week 5. So Z's week, my week, Z's week, my week, Z's week. And I think I'm just going to notate that at the top. Do Z, A, Z, A, Z. So,